Today, I'm creating the strongest character to ever live in the Skibidi Toilet series. Yeah, I know I've already done something like this on the channel, but that video covered the most powerful in the entire world of Skibidi Toilet history, including other fandoms. However, for this video, we would be creating a character that would represent the most powerful in the original Skibidi series by dafuqboom. So characters like Clock Titan and Tri Titan wouldn't be available this time. However, this character would be so powerful that not even the trio Titans would be able to stand in his way. And most definitely, he would be able to solo anyone and any arc all by himself. Okay, the rules are simple. We can only pick a trait from a character just once, meaning for example, if we choose to go for the TV's Riz or energy output, then we would not be able to choose the TV Titan again for another trait like his physical strength, durability, or intelligence. So let's start from the very basis. Now, what race should our character be? You see, in the original series, races are quite straightforward. They include cameras, speakers, TVs, Skibidi toilets, and then the Astros. Also, I want to say that you choosing a specific race wouldn't guarantee you their abilities, but would only increase your potential if you choose an ability that is specific to that race. And with that out of the way, what race should we choose? Well, due to the fact that their adaptability and growth potential are ridiculously high, I guess I have to go with the cameras. Although you could say the same thing for the Skibidis as well, however, being a camera is still a valid choice. This was only the first point, and we still have 10 more to cover. And believe me, the one we saved for last would be the main decisive factor that would make us the most powerful in the show, especially when you consider the other attributes. So for now, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep going. Now, what size should our character be? Well, the answer to that is pretty obvious, right? The Titans are a cut above the rest when it comes to all attributes due to their size. They are physically stronger, more durable, and they are quite comparable with any technology. So instead of deciding what size our character would be, let's just find out which Titan should we use for this. Well, since I don't want to sacrifice any of the big three just for size, I think the only candidate for this one is the undead Skibidi. And no, I wouldn't look like him. Never wanna. I'm just going for his height since, as we can see, he is almost just as big as the camera Titan. So yeah, our character has the size of a Titan. Moving on to something really important. How physically strong would our character be? Now, although we haven't seen any crazy strength feats in the original story when compared to other fanmades, there is one character who has at least done some pretty interesting stuff. Now I'm not kidding, because this guy is even considered the pinnacle of strength in the OG series. Who is that character, you may ask? Well, that is none other than the camera Titan. Yeah, who wouldn't know, right? As he doesn't only use a gigantic hammer in a fight, he's also able to catch and sometimes lift huge characters as well. So yeah, we'll be taking the physical strength of Titan Cameraman. Now, something just as important as strength is, of course, speed. Now, the possible candidates are two. First of which, the TV Titan. You see, Titan TV can move really fast while utilizing his teleportation ability. He is capable of going to any location in seconds, but since this can only be achieved by teleporting and not raw speed, I am kinda hesitant to pick him. Plus, we might get this anyway if we take the ability of the TV Titan. Having said that, there is a group of people excelling for their speed, and that is the Astros. Yeah, I don't need to explain, right? As each and every Astro we've seen is incredibly fast. I mean, damn, did you see how they just zoomed in episode 74? Okay, so now the main question here is which Astro would I choose? Well, since we don't really know the full extent of each Astro's speed, it is safe to say that for now, all of them are similar, so it wouldn't hurt if I went for this Destructor's speed. Having chosen speed, let's choose our energy reserves. For this category, there are three prime candidates. The Camera Titan, who can constantly release flames from his core, which is really impressive as a core with constant release attribute, takes a lot of energy, and yet the Camera Titan was able to use this multiple times. Next is our Daddy TV, whose energy is so high that he can even use just the aura alone as a shield. I mean, this guy glitches our POV every time he is close to them. And just with a fraction of his energy, the Speaker Titan went all rampage mode and even thought he could solo the verse. Yeah, the TV Titan is a must-pick candidate. However, there is one that has just as much as the TV, and that is the Red Astro Toilet. This guy's blast was so potent that with just a single blast, he could create enough force to push the upgraded Speaker Titan to the ground, despite the blast not touching him. Not only that, it also made G-Man scared after he deactivated his shield with one blast as well. I mean, if this doesn't convince you that he has massive energy reserves, then I don't know what else would. Now, among these two, I would go with the Red Astro. The next we have in mind is abilities. Now, this is where I would have to consider the TV Titan for real this time. As being the strongest amongst the TVs, he possesses a vast experience and plethora of abilities. He is capable of using every there is the TV race could offer. Light rays, whether it being red, blue, purple, or even orange, with all of them having different attributes. Like the red ray, which is the TV's specialty, is able to hypnotize its victims and make them find any means to kill themselves. The blue ray, however, is able to control its target, and and thus make them fight against their own allies, which is just insane. And while utilizing the ability from the orange ray, the caster is able to project a dangerous light that is so potent that it instantly burns down its victims. Did I even mention that I would also be able to use teleportation as well, and also detach parts of my body for extra attacks? Plus, if these two are used correctly, it can result in really powerful and at the same time, unpredictable attacks that can cause serious damage. I know, our character is already the strongest, right? But hold on, because we are just getting started. Now, how durable should our Titan be? For this trait, we will be considering two prime candidates. The first is G-Man, who has been shown to withstand multiple powerful attacks. Even more than that, he has been shown to survive death's door on multiple occasions. I mean, it's not random that this guy is considered the man of plot armor, right? Anyways, our next durable candidate is the TV Titan, which has shown really impressive resistance feats as not even kamikazes are a threat to him. It is also worth mentioning that the Camera Titan excels in this category as well, but since both he and the TV Titan have been chosen already, I guess our choice here is G-Man. Now, not only am I very durable, I also have access to his plot armor. Yeah, I just had to take that one. Next up is intelligence. Now, this aspect is really important as using this. I would have access to a plethora of upgrades and would even be able to make new models of technology. Now, the obvious choice here is to go for the Skibidi Scientist. I mean, why not, right? As he has a vast amount of knowledge not only on technology, but also the Skibidi universe as well. He is also really good at plotting. Yeah, he's my pick, and that is that. The 9th trait on our list is skill. Yeah, our character doesn't have to have a skill issue problem, so we gotta pick one for him. The Camera Titan has a really good skill set as his fighting style and the way he uses his weapons are really remarkable. Even while having unexpected attacks, he is still capable of evading at the same time turning the tide immediately. But despite all of that, I do believe our next Titan is even superior in this aspect, and that is none other than the Speaker Titan. Now, I don't even have to mention or say anything about this because if you know, you know. Being a Titan, let's choose our weapon. Now, there are quite a few strong ones to choose from, so let's just mention the strongest. The first we are considering is none other than the Camera Titan's hammer, which has a high hitting power and can be used for some critical attacks. Although this one's pretty cool, I think there are way better choices. The second weapon we consider is the TV Titan's sword that is made out of condensed energy of the TV. This sword is actually broken as it can practically cut through anything within the series. Honestly, I could have gone for this one, but since the TV Titan is already chosen, let's get other options. Next is the boombox. The boombox is capable of generating sound waves that can be used to stun opponents. Not only that, it can also be used as a defense mechanism as well, and when utilized to its max power, it could create some really devastating attacks. Next is the Astro Claw, which can be used to absorb, or rather reflect energy-based attacks. Honestly, it's kinda really difficult to pick, but since I'm out of options, I'd go with the boombox. Now we've reached the final trait for today's video, our special ability. Here we should consider that there are not many options to choose from. The first is the TV Race's ability to speak, which I don't really know what help that would bring in a battle. The second special ability is the ability to infect others. We saw this trick done by TV Woman and also with the Parasite. When an opponent is being infected, he would have no will of his own and thus would follow your every command. It is so effective that it even works on Titans. Yeah, this one is a valid choice as using the teleportation body parts ability. I would be able to use really unpredictable ways to infect my opponents and make them show me how long their pencil is and also do other interesting stuff. Check out this video to see if the Titans at their prime could stop the hardest episodes of Skibidi Toilet. Go on, check it out!